But we got a special guest in the building, gang. We got Tammy in here. All right, so y'all, I'm gonna play the track she about to work on. We about to just start working for real.
She did try to call me. Is everything all right?
Yeah. We got Reese in the building.
Reese! What's up,
Yeah.
New thing, new thing, new thing, new thing.
That's so cold.
Yo. This is stupid.
Yo, that's so cold, man.
Can't look at my heart.
She wrote this off Voicey, yo. That's what's crazy.
Yes.
She wrote
Words
this off
came
Voicey.
right to me as soon as I heard it.
Hey, we in here.
New thing, new thing, new thing, new thing.
Sing it exactly like that again.
New thing, new thing, new thing, new thing.
Sing.
First of all, don't try to psych my mind and hype me up. Sing at the same time. That's how you know he playing.
No, you're doing an amazing job for real.
Thanks.
And I commend you because you pressing through. Imani asking questions that stressed out people ask.
Stressed out and sleepy people.
You said don't sing that. That ain't what we told you don't sing.
Oh,
Oh.
all these dang old new
It's
things.
new thing.
Bring that old thing back.
It's new thing.
I'm glad I get to see this because this is the real, honey.
Now it was good for me that I was afflicted. Hit me hard and I kept on ticking. They dug ditches but I didn't go under. I'm back bigger, better than before. I couldn't
That mud can sing, y'all.
Good God. Oh, my
Jess.
goodness.
Jess.
Jesus.
We ain't never heard this before, y'all. That's number one.
me that I was afflicted. Hit me hard and I kept on ticking. They dug ditches.
That was beautiful. The exact same way.
I'm back bigger, better than before. I couldn't understand what they had against me. I was supposed to keep going. My bad.
No, you're good.
Okay.
You're good. You're good.
Understand what they had against me, but the Lord made it work for me. I know that was different.
But that was good.
It
different.
was.
That was good. Different. Yes, sir. One more time.
Got this.
It's the way she going with it is
I can't
crazy.
do that.
I can't even describe it. I've
It's
never
like
heard.
It's like a pulse.
Let me tell you something though, y'all.
Like, I don't.
The thing about Tammy that is so crazy is there's no other. I've never heard Tammy's voice before. You know how some people can sing, but
Absolutely.
yes,
It's amazing.
yes.
The Lord made it work for me. They meant it for my bad, but He turned around and made it good. He's doing the new thing.
That's it.
Guys, we can't make this up, guys.
Y'all
Y'all here
heard
in the
it.
studio with
Y'all
us.
heard it.
Y'all sitting right in here
Right.
with us. We can't make this up.
Praise be unto our
Y'all, we
God.
having fun though. Tammy is insane.
I am having fun with you guys.
This is crazy.
He's doing the yeah, he's doing the he's doing the yeah, he's doing the new thing. I'm so glad that he's doing a new thing.
Till my headphones went out. I've been thinking. I don't got no charger. Ooh. Yeah, I got to have it too. But this ain't gonna go good. Yes, sir. Cause you know this is my writing utensil. Boom, boom, boom. Ba-dum, ba-da-doo. Boom, boom, boom. Ba-dum, boom, boom. Ba-dum, ba-da-doo.
ROJAY is the way you
I've been thinking a lot about everything we've been dreaming. Will we ever make it out of this season? Where we seem like we're defeated and we taking beatings and life keeps repeating. So I get on my knees to pray and ask the Lord why would you give us all these gifts and then hang them out to dry? I would think that you would only want the best for us, but everything is at its worst and we can't take no more.
I don't think it's God, he's done nothing wrong.
So you telling me that we're in control of it?
Let's look at ourselves, we're the ones that fall.
We gotta step it up and get on with it. Let's do this. It's time to stop making excuses. Let's suck it up and go make it happen. The only thing that you never have is what you grab. The only thing that you never have is what you grab. Let's do this. It's time to stop making excuses. Let's suck it up and go make it happen. The only thing that you never have is what you grab. The only thing that you never have is what you grab. Oh, we cooking with drinks.
Sorry.
You good, baby?
Let me get where I'm at. What did you say? Let me hear it. I'm gonna say all right. Well, he's starting it.
What do you want me to go? I'm gonna start at 61 every time from now on.
Okay.
All right, you good, baby? Let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
I can see it, how to achieve everything we've been dreaming. But first of all, babe, you gotta believe it. Tap into what's in the inner, just keep thinking bigger. Remember you're a winner, now stop acting like the end game is just magic. Don't you think this is predestined? God prepared us for this madness. You've been tested, tried and passed it. Take them hits like you a savage. Hold your head up, babe, don't panic. If we work hard, we will have it.
Let's do this. It's time to stop making excuses. Let's suck it up and go make it happen. The only thing that you never have is what you grab. The only thing that you never have is what you grab. Let's do this. It's time to stop making excuses. Let's suck it up and go make it happen. The only thing that you never have is what you grab. The only thing that you never have is what you grab. Till next time, we out.
Bye, you guys.
All right. This a spot, ain't it? Come on, content.
Ain't that crazy? Look.
That's actually pretty cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and go through those real quick and show my.
Shoot! I be like, man, all these snaps. They be like,
There
blink,
it
blink,
is.
blink.
It's in the sampler. We can go ahead and just like that. Done. Thank you guys
Yes.
so much. Really.
I be pissed off.
All right. Aside from, and
go
as you
through
guys
some
can
of
see,
what
I
we
can
play.
go right in here
Yes.
and I can go to my snares. And when I
Dwayne, I know where to go. I found this. Like a drummer. Like a drummer. Add the triangle and the wah, second half. That's the one. Oh, Jesus. That's a body.
What's goody, yo? I hope y'all can hear me. I think y'all can. Turn on this. Amen. Ladies and gentlemen. Come on in. Tank, say hey to the people.
Hello.
Tank is back.
Hello, people. Welcome.
Y'all come on in the room. My phone is about to die, so y'all ain't gonna see no I ain't gonna see no comments. So y'all just tell me what they say.
Welcome.
Into this place, welcome. Into this broken vessel.
You have wonderful intonations.
Oh, here we go. The 50 million times. It's like the light come on every time you sit down, babe. It's like you got the special touch.
She doesn't like
No, I don't do.
Yeah, what's goody? Good.
from within.
Goody, goody. Y'all, we late because we got caught up.
Whoa.
We got caught up, but we here. Tank, didn't we?
Hey, man. Information.
Tank, talk. You ain't in your mic, are you?
I'm not. I'm sorry.
But as long as you're not in your mic, then I don't feel discouraged.
Information
Yes.
and knowledge.
Boy, we just got schooled. I mean, let me tell y'all something. Okay, so Tank, we are here now, right?
We are here.
Tank, why your voice so weak? Hold on.
Well, mine ain't even on.
Yeah, yours is definitely on.
Ooh.
But Tank's is a little weak. First of all, let me tell y'all how raggedy we are.
I'm leaning.
We're raggedy because,
Leaning.
hold on. Y'all let me know. Is people in there? I can't see. My phone went dead. Or about to go dead.
I see a few folks.
So I'm finna tell you. Let me get our gear. I'm gonna tell y'all the whole story. Just let me get us straight. Tank, talk.
Well, when I was
Tank is
a
ignorant.
boy.
But I did ask him to talk though. Go ahead, Tank.
Good evening. How y'all doing?
All right, babe, talk.
Check 6.
Hello. 2.
Talk again.
2. Testing 1, 2. Thank you.
Okay, so let me tell y'all. This is not my laptop. This is Shiy's laptop. So somebody phone doubling back too.
Hold up.
Is that Ricky? It's okay if it's you.
No, it was me.
Oh, it's okay,
My
y'all.
volume was up, so it might have been a little
Okay,
bit
so Shiy, talk again.
2.
Okay, so everybody's in the building.
Come on,
Okay, so let me.
2.
Tank is watching the game. That's okay though.
I'm not watching the game. It just came on. Now I'm watching the game.
Oh, facts. So now we gotta talk about this.
Oh, absolutely.
We got a couple things we need to cover. Am I tripping or is it cold? But it's okay. We just got in here. We late. I don't have my laptop. So I don't have my laptop. We had to go somewhere. Then we took Jalea somewhere. Then we went somewhere else. Then Tank met us there. And then we got stuck there. And we late. But I'm gonna tell y'all everything. I'm gonna give y'all some. We just gonna talk to y'all. Tank, I'm gonna bring you in the time where you pulled up. But me and Shiy gonna talk to y'all first about where we were. I'm not gonna tell y'all where we were or who we were with. But I will talk about what happened.
Yeah.
Let me tell you what I learned, Tank. And it kind of goes to when you pulled up too. Can't nobody give you advice on something they ain't succeeded at. The only thing they can ever teach you is what not to do.
That's right.
We have just had a personal and a professional. My wife and I, Tank was a part of the professional. But my wife and I had a personal encounter, and then my wife and Tank and I had a professional encounter where the lesson that I was taught was, if there's something in life that you want to accomplish, you got to get around people who did it. Because people who ain't did it, Tank, all they scenarios or what you should do or shouldn't do, or if I were you,
It's trash,
Tank,
man.
it ain't worth TNT.
It's trash. It's literally
Yo,
trash.
and
bro.
I'm starting to see that, like, and you want to know what's crazy? I'm gonna tell y'all the other thing that's crazy. Let's make sure they can hear us. Can y'all hear us? Oh yeah, because you got captions. The thing is, nobody is a bad person. Nobody is We're all people. We're all living. We're all learning. So, the person who hasn't succeeded in what I'm trying to accomplish, unless they're just morally corrupt or something, they are still amazing. Mm-hmm. They just don't know how to get to where I'm trying to go. Mm-hmm. So I decline your advice respectfully. Like, if I want to know about Clippers, Tank and Vars are both my brothers. Tank has probably shaved his head a couple times or two. Mm-hmm. And Vars plays drums when he not at the shop. Barbershop, that is. So, if I'm about to go in the studio to cut drums and I need a specific sound and I know it needs to be from this era with this tones, mm-hmm. I'm calling Tank. Mm-hmm. That's no knock to Vars, but Vars just would have no clue, even though he played drums. Now, Tank has shaved his head a couple times, but if I need to know about Clippers to edge myself up with, Vars in the shop every day. That's what I'm gonna call. Now, if Tank start talking about, man, what you need to buy is them boys I seen on sale off Amazon so you can save some money. Man, you don't know nothing about no Clippers, man. Man, hush.
Well, look here.
You don't know nothing. You don't know.
Gapped up and bleeding.
God almighty. Hey,
Gapped up and bleeding.
Hey, be toe up.
I got one better for you.
What's that?
If all you ever done in life is use Velcro on your shoes, how you gonna tell me how to tie some shoes and you ain't never did the loop? You ain't even did the bunny ears.
You straight Velcro.
You Velcro.
You Velcro, dog.
Yeah.
So
that's for the folks that didn't want to catch his analogy.
Yes. So listen,
people like me.
We're sitting in a situation where we're like, earlier today we were sitting down with some people and it was kind of like just learning like.
Hello. Why I sound like I'm in a closet somewhere?
Cause this ain't my interface.
Y'all don't sound like I do.
Oh, let me tell you the truth. You want me to tell you why? Cause me and Tank, we straight. You had a preamp. Now try.
Thank you. I know my boy sounded like.
She like, hold on.
Okay.
Why
She
am
in
I
the
in
number.
the closet?
I ain't got no effects, no.
Yo,
nothing.
she in the number now. But I'm saying all that to say this. When we sat down earlier, it was just kind of like a thing of like just learning through other people's eyes, like how humans operate, man. And the more I talk to the people that I'm close to, the more I start to understand how we are all flawed people who, when we're not careful, we project in situations where we should probably listen and learn professionally and personally. So now, fast forward, because I don't know how this conversation is going to go. We not doing music today, as y'all can see. I don't even have my computer. But fast forward, my wife and Tank and I, we're sitting with some OGs, and they just talking about life, bucking the fool out of us.
Look here. I got so many mental notes going on right now.
They bucked us so bad. But here's the thing about the value of the conversation. Me and Tank has shared some stuff with me that he wants to accomplish. That we ain't really had no tangible people who accomplished it.
But on tonight.
Then I say, Tank, just pull up. This is where we at. This is the address. Tank pull up, sit down. They say, hey. Then they just go to talking about life. And butt Tank so bad.
Look here.
Because they have already walked through it. Yeah. So now all of a sudden, we learn like, okay, people like, it teaches you that like, it is no hard feelings, man. But if I'm trying to accomplish something great, or not even great, anything, if I'm on the path to, what's an example of something, Tank?
Man, I say it like this. Your circle has to look like where you're going. You know what I mean? Like, if what he's saying is the concept is, if you want to do certain things, you need to be around the people who have already done
those things.
Because their advice, their experience is what's going to help you get to the next level. It's no sense in hanging around. And we said it earlier, like if you want to learn how to paint a house, you can go around somebody that put 30, 50 years in painting the house, not your homie who coming around with a can of spray paint and saying, man, I think we can really get this job done.
That's a good example.
Like, and it's no knock to the people that's not there. And again, they may have advice for you, but I'm going to go off the experience versus your advice of just how you seen it. Like, you just went on YouTube and saw how to paint this house. But this person has been out there. They've been in situations where the paint didn't match. Now they got to go figure out another color for it to match and blend, or they know what style or what texture of paint is supposed to go on what type of wall. Like, that is where you want to be. So that will be the circle you put yourself in. So tonight we was just in a circle of people who
have done it. I'm talking about in a great way.
Have done it and still
doing it.
Still doing it.
And we sit there like, say you did what now?
You
run it back.
So you set up this to get to this.
And then you did the this.
Oh, okay, thank you.
So Tank, I have a question.
Yes, sir.
Without naming names, because we do not name names because we love everybody that we love. Have you ever had somebody try to give you advice?
We all have.
Hey, Tank, give me one story, Tank. Give me one. Give me one, man.
One story. I mean, since we're based in music,
yes,
we'll stick around music. So, okay, moving to LA.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
My mindset was on enhancing my ability to read. And so, talking with different people, man, well, if you read, you need to know. Okay. You're going to tell me what I need to read.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I ask you, what is this notation? What is this notation? And you're not able to give it to me? Well, see, it looked like so. No. So I've had the people kind of want to tell me what to expect with this or how this should be. Oh, absolutely. Here we go. Going to school again.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to. I'm taking what they call an LPW, and someone's like, "Well, you don't need the LPW. You already done this before, so you really need to look at it like this." Okay. Did you understand that my LPWs are not just in this particular genre that you're in? You're giving me advice based off what you think it should be. And when I go and actually get around the people that are in the LPWs, it's not just gospel music. It's R&B, it's jazz, it's salsa.
So he's giving you gospel music advice.
Giving me gospel music advice, and
the LPWs
got everything in it. So mind you,
so he's trying to tell you to not do the LPW.
Yeah, don't worry about that. You need to focus on this, that, or the third.
Tank, you don't want to be a gospel drummer for real. I mean, dang. Jesus Christ. I'm getting reckless on this. I'm not getting enough sleep because that's normally something I would say off the camera. But I done said it now. But it's true. It's true.
Hey, man.
I mean, gospel is a part of what you do. But when we talk aspiration, when we talk goals, when we talk legacy, when we talk what you want to be known for, it's not a gospel drummer.
Nah. I mean...
So his advice was probably from the place of, like, wanting to be, like, one of the dopest gospel drummers in the world, which, at the time, you already dope. You do that a lot. So,
man.
Hold on. A lot of people, my brother, a lot of people fear that if those coming behind them take advantage of the tools they did not, they may go further without having to without having to put in the same amount of time. Let me read it again so I can understand it. This is my brother, Daryl Lewis, because I don't got my phone. Shout out to my brother Cool. A lot of people fear that if those coming behind them take advantage of the tools that they did not, they may go further without having to put in the same amount of work. This is good. What my brother is saying is, there's a set of tools available to me that I do not use. But I work hard. I grind. My grind probably ain't wise, but it is a grind, Tank.
Mm-hmm.
I work, I grind. A person behind me, they come and use the tools, and they get their... I don't even know if we want to talk about that, Tank.
Yeah, go.
Because, Tank...
Look.
When the mentee gets to a place where he surpassed the mentor, some mentors do not like that. Actually, Cool, what's crazy is some mentors will only teach you enough to stay on their heels.
Yeah.
And they are content. They are actually, the crazy thing is they are happy, they are proud, they are excited as long as you're on their heels. They'll give you opportunities that are heel opportunities. I'm going to put you on, but I'm going to put you on in a way where I'm positioned to still be in front of you. And then the mentee get wise, starts learning information, and they start going crazy. And sometimes the mentors be salty. Tank, why do you think the mentors be salty? Because that do be happening. That be happening in our world.
I would say they get salty. And it's just like your brother said, from the fear of being surpassed and left behind and feeling
I think your sister got an objection.
Can I butt in?
Go ahead.
Honestly, I truly believe they do that because they want every piece of credit that they can get before they leave this earth, which is why they don't have successors. They don't put successors in place. They want every bit. Their legacy dies with them. And they're okay with that.
They would rather it be that way.
They would rather it be that way.
Tank, we talk about
to
that.
not give anybody else credit for anything.
I can't. Oh, man.
Look.
When it comes. Oh, I can't do that. Tank, we talk about that. We talk about that in a world that we know well.
Oh, man.
They don't never have no successors.
Yeah.
I be like, God, you ain't training nobody.
You got, look. This where it gets difficult not to
because
say.
Tank, we can't say. Let me put a compressor on my thing. But let me tell you something. We can't say because it's sticky. But Tank, you called me when you watched that happen.
Yeah, I sure did.
Tank, I wish we could say it. Tank called me like, hey, I'm in this situation.
What?
Where the mentee is blazing because the mentor is under the weather. The mentee is out here smackaroonies. Guess what happened? Soon as the mentor think he was a little bit of sweet, he sent that mentee to the house.
Well, look here.
Instead of keeping them and training them and teaching them.
I think they tend to forget that regardless of what the person up under you does, your name will always be attached regardless.
Yes.
Forever.
Like,
Yes.
if I got a young drummer that I've worked with, no matter if he surpasses me, his foundation and the stuff he learned came from me. Yes, he's going to have his own identity. Yes, he's going to have his own style. But what I've given him, what I have just wanted to impart into his life to give him will always be there. That's why even now, for me, people who have been that in my life, I call them and say thank you.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I always call them and say thank you just so they know that what they did for me was monumental and I respect it.
Yes.
And I big them up anytime I have opportunities to talk about them.
Hey, look, Steve said, I'm always looking forward to working with and grooming my replacements. Because here's the thing. If you want to outlive your life, train people.
Yes. Say it again one more
If
time.
you want to outlive your life, train people.
Hey.
We good? Mm-hmm. Okay.
You have to.
I'm just you showing me something? Mm-mm. Okay, we're good. Okay. So yeah, that's the thing. And I think sometimes mentors don't feel like they've gotten their just due. So they not ready to let mentees shine because I haven't accomplished what I think I should have accomplished. This industry haven't given me what I think I deserve. And if my mentee get it, it's going to make me upset because I feel like I deserve it. Mm-hmm. So what I'm going to do is I want to suck my mentees dry until I get what I feel is due to me. Even if it means my mentees doing the work that I get credit for. Man, do you know how many stories I be hearing about like, yeah, man, you know that record? Like I heard Warren Campbell talk about it. Oh, you know that record? They didn't put my name. They put this producer name on it. Tank, do they do it? Ooh. But really, I the one that programmed, I the one that played the keys. I heard Warren say that. I'm like, oh, ghost producing is a thing. Willfully and unwillfully. Some cats be getting, because this is what they'll do. Like, they'll be like, hey, yo, man, you want to come do this? It'll be a great opportunity, great exposure. And then if you green, you excited.
Man. Happy.
If you green, you excited.
Professional.
It's like, yo, I get to work with this person. I get to do this thing. Yo, that's crazy. Heck yeah, I'll do it. And then you be in there, they like, yo, make this beat. Do this. You in there, you loving it, you having fun. You know what the song is. They put the vocals on and you know, yeah, man, yeah. The album come out and you look at the credits. Your name ain't nowhere.
Oh, it's up there. It's just for one thing. Keyboards. Drums.
Tank. And let me tell you something. Tank, let me tell you something that you've done. I'm about to switch the conversation. Kind of the same, but not the same. Let me tell you something that I've heard you talk about that I respect. You're not gonna call me as a drummer and then try to pick my brain as a producer. Cause you're not about to manipulate me into producing.
Hey, man.
By way of drumming. Tank called me one time like, hey. And Tank, when you said, I said, that's brilliant. It's like, no, if you call me to play drums,
hey,
that's what I'm going to do.
Matter of fact, whatever you want me to play, send me that. Because if I start creating too much,
I need a piece of the pie.
It changes.
It changes.
It changes. And it's not that you're trying to be mean, rude, or arrogant, but you start to learn your worth and you start to learn the business. Which is what we didn't have. We didn't have the business. We just knew how to do it and expect someone to do right by us, and it didn't always go that way.
Yeah.
But now, it's okay. You want me to play what? Okay, make sure you send everything you want me to play.
I need a reference to all of it.
Because if after your first bar, just do what you need to do.
Oh no, you're not about to play. You're not about to hit me with that.
You do know it's about to change, right?
Yeah.
And I've said that. Like,
saying you have hit me with some. You have called me about that, and I'm like, man, that's brilliant. Like, oh, now what you not about to do is hire me as a drummer, and then be like, what you think we should do right here?
Whatever you think. What is it? Coming to America.
Coming to America.
Whatever you like.
Whatever you like. Whatever it is you like.
I am working for you. That is it.
Yeah.
And it's not being rude. Again, it's just knowing your worth, knowing your value.
Yeah.
And not being willing to just let someone walk over you.
Okay, I have another question. Shiy, Tank. Is it disrespectful to go your own way once you see, as a mentee, once you see friction with the mentor?
No. It's in how it's done.
Okay. Explain.
Once you come to the realization of who you are and where you are, your best bet is to have the conversation with them.
Ooh.
And if need be, have a third party there so it doesn't get crazy, because sometimes situations can get crazy. But have the conversation, have it respectfully, and hope that it lands on good ears and good intentions. Because if you keep going the way you're going under that person, the friction is going to mess around and destroy a relationship.
Ooh.
You don't want to. We talked about it before. We never want to destroy relationships. You always want to keep relationships with people, no matter what. Even if we're not doing business together, I still love to have a relationship because you have been a part of my life.
Yeah. So you would rather have a mature conversation when you guys are professionally growing apart, so that y'all can personally remain connected.
Absolutely.
What if you go to your mentor and you feel like it's that time and it's time to have that talk, and they don't take it well? What if they like, after all I done for you, you mean to tell me you about to go do your own thing? How do you respond to that?
At that point, it's on them.
Yes, sir.
Because I've done my part. I've come to you. We've talked. I've laid out my heart to you about where I see this going.
Mm-hmm.
And if you get upset and you get an attitude, then that's something you need to go deal with, because I've made peace with it's time for me to move.
Mm-hmm.
And if I don't move, it's going to get worse. And I don't have time for worse, because if you're already in the mindset of moving forward, that means you've already changed your mindset and you're trying to grow.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't stay in, the same place. And again, if they got a problem, that is totally on them. You've done your part. You've said your piece. You leave in peace. You go in peace. And they need to figure out what they need to do to be able to be cool with it. And if they're not, and they don't want to talk to you no more, it's not your loss.
Ooh.
You've done your part. That's on them. They got some growing to do, and they got to figure stuff out.
And the crazy thing is, as the mentee, it is still integral to give honor where honor is due, even when it go wrong, even if it go left. Like, it's like, you know what? Regardless of where we are right now, that's how I got started, and this is the person that helped me do it, and I wouldn't know what I know without them.
And you're always going to mention them, no matter what.
Boy, what? Yes.
No matter what. It doesn't matter.
If that's how you got there, you daggone right.
Their name is going to always come up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And they got to realize that. And if they don't, I love you.
Yeah.
Maybe one day we will reconvene with the relationship. But if not, we all right.
Yeah. My wife is trying to help me out because my phone about to die. But it's okay.
You should.
No, because I don't want that to go dead. You could just show me the comments.
100% charge.
All right. Wait. Y'all give me a second. Y'all look at Tank for a second.
Listen to your wife.
She real smart.
Listen to your wife. Charge your phone. Listen to your wife.
Charge your phone.
Listen to your
Oh, this is
wife.
every other.
Listen to your wife.
Why I'm formatting in my brain.
Hey.
Tank, the mentor and mentee.
Hey, man.
You want to know what's crazy?
Yeah, sure.
We are now the mentors.
I don't want to be.
I know. I know.
No, I'm just playing.
I know. And the crazy thing is, this is a good conversation. The crazy thing about us is we are mentors and mentees at the same time right now. We are at the age where we are still being mentored and we are mentors.
Absolutely.
But
Cool said, your mentor isn't helping you plan to get to the next level and leave. Run.
Yes, man. Yes, and it's as mentors now. But here's the thing. It all comes back to security.
Absolutely.
If you're secure within yourself, you're proud. If you don't feel accomplished, you feel slighted when your mentee moves on. Because in your mind, you have now turned your mentee into the vehicle that gets you what you think you should have had. And then when that mentee is like, okay, it's time for me to move on, you like, well, where's my train? Do you know that there are, like Jake's, for instance. Jake's is like, yo, my pastor don't got no mega church.
Wow. Thanks, King.
What King do?
Send 1,000 stars.
Whoa. Thank you, King. Sheesh. Baby.
Y'all, he about...
I'm loving not looking at the comments. I ain't gonna lie.
It don't serve you well.
All right.
Listen to your wife.
Yeah.
Listen to your wife. There you go.
Lit. Okay, I got it.
Thanks, King.
Listen,
we really,
lit,
really,
lit.
really, we really, really appreciate that.
Listen to your wife. Okay, so I'm making the comments. Thank you, King. I was just about to say the same thing. Yeah, it comes like, I'm proud, man. Like, yeah, listen to your wife. Doom, 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 doom. That's a note for all the husbands. Listen to your
Told you
wife.
to grab that charger because that phone is 100%.
Yeah, she did. Wisdom.
It's gonna take time to die. It'll be all right.
Thank
Talk,
you.
preach to the choir.
And it's a fast charger, so you
Preach to
got
the
way more
choir.
time to put that one back on the charger.
Hey, babe.
She
Yes.
knows.
So now I want to know your perspective on mentors and mentees,
Come on, sis.
because you've been through a lot and you've seen a lot. What is your observation? Your hot take?
As it relates to
Any part of it, the subject, any matter of the subject.
the part that oh Lord, let me read this first before I say I won't even mention it, cause he be tripping sometimes. I agree.
Aunt Lisa, what's up?
Hey, Aunt Lisa, happy belated birthday.
Mentors need to be great listeners.
Yes, because they should be spending 80% of their time listening, 10% of their time asking questions to probe deeper into important topics, and 10% of their time offering advice. That's good.
But here's the thing. That is the position a true mentor without an ulterior motive should have.
Mm-hmm.
Because there are mentors that mentor for the sake of legacy and teaching and building and growing people. And then there are mentors who have the objective to rob their mentees. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Some people have some people have this thing where they use their mentees. I wouldn't say as checkmates, but they use their mentees like, say for instance, they ask their mentee to do something. The mentee do it, but it comes back, that they did a wonderful job.
Mm-hmm.
You know where I'm going.
Go.
It comes back that they did a wonderful job. They did a wonderful job. And once you hear that they did a wonderful job, there's salt, or you are looking for them to say, hey, it was all my mentor, or my mentor did this, my mentor did that. But what bugs me about some mentors?
Steve said the latter aren't mentors, they are pimps.
Exactly. That's exactly what it is. What bothers me about some people who are in a level of position, a level of power in position, but abuse it, to me, they're really not mentors, like you said.
Yeah.
But these particular people manipulate the system of mentor-mentee.
Yeah. Especially, and oh my God, and here's the thing. This is, and you, if you're smart enough, if you got good eyes and good ears and a good brain, you know when that's happening. And what happens is, yes, you do. No, I'm talking about from the outside looking in.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Absolutely.
It's a situation where like people who know that they have which is, we got to talk about it some more because I'm thinking like once you achieve a certain level of success, you know your level of influence. And I can't believe that this is something that people do, but it is something people that do. They use that level of influence to allure cats who want to accomplish that perceived success.
Yes.
And then they just make them slaves. You feed them the pipe dream that they are going to end up like you. But the way to do that is through
doing everything that I tell you to do.
No, I got you. You gotta pay your dues.
Paying your dues. Oh my God. The pimp code phrase of a lifetime is paying your dues.
And don't get it twisted. You do have to pay your dues. Now, I don't want anybody to think you can bypass the hard work of getting to a certain place. But after you start to get there, you still using this line to pay your dues. It's just you giving me a line, and I'm about to tell you what you can pay. Pay me no attention. How about that?
Yeah, man.
Wow.
Yeah. True happened to me all my life.
Till I grew up.
Yeah, and it's like, and then especially, let me tell you something. Oh my God, now I'm going to a sensitive place. Especially when you find a young cat who loves their mentor so much that it actually doesn't bother them. They don't even know they getting pimped because they enjoy doing the work so much.
They getting another word. I can't say.
Don't say the word. They really getting done up.
Yes, get done.
Tank, don't say it. She just said. She just said she ain't gonna say it. They getting done up good. This sounds very close to some.
To them 4X people.
Delete his comment in Jesus' name.
Oh my God.
Delete
the comment.
Delete that comment.
Please.
Jesus Christ. We don't say names in here. E. That's our biggest motto. You deleted it, Jess? We don't.
Okay, Auntie Lisa, I got you.
Oh.
Thank you so much, y'all. Oh my God.
Yeah, we don't
Don't
say
make me
names.
cry.
Sometimes the issue is forced mentorship. We also have to be careful
that we don't claim mentor based on their success and not their, oh my God, their intentions to help. That is good.
Yes, Lord.
That is good.
Yeah, cool.
We talked about that today.
Explain.
He explained. We talked about that today.
Let me read it one more time too to make sure.
I'm gonna read it out loud.
Okay.
Sometimes the issue is forced mentorship.
Mm-hmm.
We also have to be careful that we don't claim a mentor based on their success and not their intentions to help us.
Yeah.
Cool. You get 17 gold stars.
You see somebody's success. What they have going on, the perception of their life looks exactly like what you think you want for your life. Then you get into a position where you get up under them, and you find out that it is actually the opposite.
Good God.
It is actually the opposite, and it's something you
and
don't
here's
want.
the thing. And here's the thing. Forced mentorship can be you going to that person with them having no intentions to be your mentor.
Exactly.
But they see your hunger.
Exactly.
And see an opportunity.
That's exactly it.
So they're like, oh, snap. This dude worships the ground I walk on.
Opportunist.
Yes. So here's what I'm going to do. Come do this. Come do that. Yo. Dang it, cool.
That's good stuff.
Dang it.
That's good stuff.
Dr. Cool.
Yes. Literally.
Literally.
Of course.
Hey, but yo, that's real. Like, oh, I'm speechless because of how real that is.
That literally sums up everything.
Yeah, so so mentees, like people who feel like you need a mentor, you should choose carefully.
Yes. Whew.
And you should choose not just based on the possible mentor's accolades.
But I got a question.
Okay.
How do you know you're choosing correctly? You can't always see inside a person's life. You can't always see who they've actually mentored. You can't even get insight because sometimes people are silent mentees. How do you even know?
Tank, that's a good question. You got to answer. I don't got one.
Ooh,
how do you know?
I guess you got. I don't know, Tank. Help.
But it's like,
you
be careful who you.
You don't know. That's where, you spend time growing who you are, so you start paying attention and stuff. Don't, my pops used to tell us, don't get so excited that you miss the details.
That's exactly what King just said.
Because we used to do things. Okay, we'll go out, and let's say it's a band we really wanted to hear. We're excited that we're listening to this band, and when we get on, we're so hyped, we're missing stuff. So if you are, and this is how I view it, if you are looking for that person, it's okay to look for that person, but don't get so wrapped up in that person you miss details that the person shows you their intent or what they're trying to do.
King said, I believe you got to learn their patterns.
There you go.
Then you can avoid looking stupid.
There you go.
Woo.
Pay attention to the details.
But that, in order to learn people's patterns, you have to have, this is the best word I can use, you have to have some sense of discernment.
There you go.
Yeah, that's what Tank is saying exactly. That's exactly what Tank is saying.
You have to have
we right there together.
A sense of discernment, because if you don't, people out here can fool the crap out of you.
Yeah, they can.
Yo, they can sell a certain type of character that they don't actually act in. They don't actually move in.
And then you learn that when you get behind the scenes. Tank, have you ever desired or aspired to be a mentee or to be in a situation that looked like what you wanted to achieve, and then you got in it and you were like, no.
You were like, what?
No.
Man, I'm gonna be 100. Not really.
Why not? This is good.
Because I've always wanted to get it on my own. So the concept, now I will sit down and talk with somebody and get information, but to be around them every day to try to I will get what I need, and then I'll move forward, applying what I have learned. And it's not saying I don't have a mentor or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I have one, and that one has been consistent for years.
Mm-hmm.
So I know that, but like the other areas, I've always wanted to get it on my own. So,
Ooh, so you would just take nuggets from
I'll take
people
nuggets from
here
people.
and there, and then you
Absolutely.
would implement it to get
Look
where you're
here.
trying to go. But you have never just well, you said one, but
just one.
But other than that, you ain't really just been like, if I connect with this person, then my
Yeah.
career can. Okay.
No, it's and not because I didn't want to. I just felt like if I'm going to get it, I don't want it to be off of I was under this person and they were able to lift me to
Oh,
this
my
level.
goodness.
Because sometimes they be on that like I made you type jump.
Yeah. And
Why do people be on that?
because they want to build their legacy. They want to show that they have. Well, this is what I did.
Alicia Blandon in the building. What's goodies?
What's
We love you.
My God, sister, I ain't seen
Yeah.
her in 10 years.
Yeah.
I don't want a mentor to. Wait, I don't want a mentor I can hang with every day.
That person need to be working. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do agree with that. And what was you saying? What one of y'all was talking? What y'all said? Because
I
Alicia came in
forgot.
and I got hyped.
I forgot.
Yeah, we all got hype. I ain't seen
Yeah, we
Alicia
all got
forever.
excited.
Alicia, you done got us. You done got us forgetting what we was talking about. But
Hello.
we are talking about mentors and mentees.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah, we was. I was just saying. I've never.
you've
went
never
through
aspired
that.
to have a mentee.
Yeah.
It's been a long time, Tank. I
Time.
love y'all. We love you too, Leisha. Like, cause
My sister.
so it could be because you don't want nobody to hit you with the I made you.
Yeah.
The I made you, Tank. Like, if it won't, oh no, here it is. If it won't for me, you would have never.
Hey.
And people like take pride in saying it out loud.
Help me understand. Somebody help me understand this. How can you take pride in saying something so idiotic like that out loud?
If it won't for me, you would have never.
If it weren't for me, you would have never done this, that, and the third. I want to be a person where my work speaks for me,
Yeah.
where my mentorship speaks for me,
Yeah.
where the life that I live speaks for me, the light that shows through me. I don't need to say, I did this for you.
Yeah.
I don't need to say, you owe me this. You owe me this recognition. Why didn't you say my name?
Yeah.
Honestly,
Will, what
half the
up?
time, I don't want people to say my name.
I don't. If I help somebody,
I
don't
would
want-
rather see that what I've done is some good in your life.
Yes, Lord.
That's all
Little
I care
old me.
about.
When you got people coming up who are grinding and who are growing, listen, the fact that me, little old me, can do or say something that inspires you to accomplish a thing that none of us could have ever imagined, that's where the pride is for me. It's in being like, yo, that's what I'm talking about.
I get to celebrate you.
Yes, Lord.
I will say something like that if I'm disrespected. I understand that, but here's one thing about me. If you're gonna disrespect me, you're gonna disrespect anybody who does well.
Ooh, so to
You're
have
gonna
that type of response.
disrespect anybody who serves. You're gonna disrespect anybody who gives. I'm not gonna be the last person or the first person they disrespect. So I don't have to utter those words because it's not gonna do anything for me or my ego or my pride.
Yeah.
It's not going to do anything for my legacy. It's not going to do anything for my children. It's not going
Yeah.
to do anything but give a response. That's all it's going to do. So I don't have to say things of that nature to prove that my work should be acknowledged.
Yeah.
The work that I do will prove itself
Prove itself.
and be acknowledged when necessary.
Yeah, and if your intentions are pure, well, sometimes even if your intentions aren't pure, if your mentee has a good heart, like Tank said, he gonna shout you to the mountaintops, or she gonna shout you to the mountaintops. King said, "That's how it's supposed to be." I guess I'm just hateful, just a little bit. He ain't even gonna tell you no lie. That's how it's supposed to be. that way is the that he said that way is the advertisement of entitlement to suck other mentees dry.
That's right.
Yes, if it
That's
won't
right.
that if it won't for you, or when you don't do something they like, they tell you what they could have did for you, but chose not to. Have you ever heard that, Tank?
Nah. I'm telling you, my story.
I love it.
Is different. I can,
You don't give people the opportunity or the room
To have that kind of power.
to have that.
Nah.
kind
Why
of-
not, Tank? Who taught you that?
Pops.
Yeah,
Let's
like,
talk about it.
Because he's always wanted me to be able to stand up and be my own man.
Yes, Lord.
Because at the end of the day, I have so many people I do talk to. I love them. I cherish them. But you only get but so much of me. And I'm only going to take but so much of you because I don't want anybody to feel that entitlement of what I've done.
Yeah.
Now, there are people I give credit to on a regular basis so they can get that I ain't going to say get that itch scratched. They can get the recognition for being a part of who I am.
But they
But you're
deserve
not-
it, and you
yeah.
just naturally give it to them
And I
because
give
they
it to you.
deserve it.
But it's not going to be a situation where, if it wasn't for me, no, I only got a portion from you. You don't get everything. So what I'm giving
So you cannot say my success
Yeah, it's-
is attributed to you.
absolutely not.
You may have given a little bit here or a little bit there. You may have told me one thing that made me think about something different. But to say you're responsible for my success would mean that you birthed me and every decision I ever made was a decision you told me to make.
Because think about it. At the end of the day, we've learned certain things from certain people, right?
Yes.
And then what they taught us, guess what? We got more knowledge from someone else. They didn't give us everything to begin with. So how can you take credit for everything when I just got a portion from you?
Yes, Lord.
There's still a whole nother half I didn't get from you.
Hey, that portion is the game changer. And without that portion, none of that other stuff matters.
Guess what? If it was meant for me to get it, I'd get it with or without you.
Facts.
So
at
be
that
great.
point,
So
yeah.
that's when the mentor should be grateful that, he could have talked to anybody. He could have went anywhere. The fact that something I said or something I did, him sitting in the session, if it's not music and it's something else, like,
There are billions of people in this world. You're not
Yes,
the only person with that knowledge.
God, Tank.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
You're not the only person with that knowledge. So
Good stuff.
at that point, it's time for them to check their ego.
And that's what it's
Sorry
pride
for
and ego is
humility.
pride and ego is the thing. It's pride versus humility. Like when you're humble yourself as a mentor, you actually desire and expect people under you to go further.
Exactly.
Because the truth of the matter is, you really not sweet as a mentor if your mentees don't come out better. You actually have failed miserably.
Crazy.
Yo,
Hey, look.
if they don't surpass you,
If they don't,
you missed.
If they don't take the ball and go further than you,
Yo,
got,
you really
But
missed.
can I be? This is normally TJ. Can I be devil's advocate for right now?
Sure.
come on.
It's a stretch to say if your mentee does not surpass you, then your mentorship needs to be reevaluated.
Yes, ma'am.
I see where you're going.
What if you come across a mentee that, how can I say this?
That just ain't up to par.
That's good. That's real good, Tank. Because I was going to quote.
You just good. He got
Life.
you back together. He got you.
They're not up to par.
Yeah.
I got
Okay.
Yeah,
I
like-
see where you're going. Absolutely.
What if you give your all, you pour?
Oh, this is a
You
whole different
pull.
conversation.
Like, what if you do everything that you can?
Now it's
with
Mentor
this
Chronicles.
mentee?
First it was Mentee Chronicles. Now it's
Yeah.
Mentor Chronicles.
What if you do everything you can with this mentee and it just isn't clicking?
It's time to walk away.
Time to
Because-
walk away.
Because at this point, you're giving energy that you can give to someone else, or you can give that energy to yourself to build what you need to build.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it is a two-way street.
Yeah.
It's a two-way street.
To my wife's
It's
point.
not just on the mentors. Like, y'all.
Both intentions have to be pure.
Because there are there
And
are
not just intentions, but Jesus.
Not just intentions, but what?
Go ahead.
Just the desire to want something.
What you mean?
Like, if you're a mentee, obviously your mentor has been successful at something.
Yes.
If you're a mentee, if you don't really want much for yourself, but you're a mentee, how can that work? How can you learn anything from that person?
Hey. Now watch this. What's crazy is I know of a similar scenario where the mentor felt like, yo, man, he's just coming over here to learn enough to go back and compete with me. He doesn't really want to be over here and grind and learn for us to build together. He wants to be over here to learn enough.
Everything, just enough to build something.
To compete with me.
Just enough for the city.
Boy, we be going crazy, boy.
Well,
it's a give and take because mentors be burnt out too.
Oh yeah.
Like when they are willing, so what's the problem? Like if a mentor is like willing, able, open heart, good intentions, and they just feel like they being used by people who want to just learn enough to go do whatever. So it's not a natural progression of, okay, I've been rocking with you, I've been loyal, I've learned, you've given me opportunities, you've taught me, we've come to the road where it's time for the road to split. Mm-hmm. That is a natural progression of a mentor and a mentee.
Absolutely.
The other one is, okay, I was here for 6 months. Okay, I know how to work Pro Tools now. Oh, I know how you made them loops. Oh, I see how you stack them vocals. Now I have my own production company. What? Wait a minute. You don't know the fundamentals of business. Wait. Slow down.
Hey.
And then be like, all the clients that you was working with over there, now you're like, hey, come over to the house. But I thought you was working with... No, I don't do that no more.
Mm-hmm. If you are not secure in your lane, you shouldn't really mentor. They said it back to back. That's an insecurity within the mentor.
They said the same thing.
The same thing. If you are not secure in your lane, you shouldn't really mentor.
That's so good. I'm sitting here trying to read it, make sure my reading skills is sweet. And listen, I got lost in this house.
As a mentor, being smart is the key. I can show you my hands, but you could never have my fingerprints. Ooh. If you're that greedy.
Yeah, boy. Yeah. Jesus, this is good. Y'all out here. And that is true. Like in a situation where you are mentoring, I don't know, y'all. Well, he said when though. I don't know when he asking. I don't know what Will asking because the comments come so late. Mm-hmm. So it's twofold. There are situations where, because that's how we started off talking about the mentor thing. Like some mentors be tight at any thought of their mentee surpassing them because they are insecure. When does a mentor know when to hand the vision off to the mentee? It depends on if the mentor has a vision bigger than his hands being on the plow. When the goal is to have an empire, when the mentor starts to train people, okay, let's talk. Let's talk from the perspective of building a business. Go. This good, yo.
In a business, if you are a mentor and have a mentee, it is ideal
for him to become the successor.
And
there be like other people
that's kind of like common sense, but it doesn't work out like that all the time. It becomes you do all the work for me, I get the recognition.
Yeah, yeah, that sucks, but it's true, and I think it depends on the psyche of the mentor. If the mentor is in a bitter place where he or she never got what they think they deserved, and then they let people be under them without dealing with that trauma, they repeat the patterns of misusing people. It's the same thing we talk about in personal relationships.
Man, look here.
It's like, I used to work for that dude and he did me wrong. Now I finally got my own. And then you put somebody under you and then you make them feel the same way you felt about that dude. And then it just keep on going. So to answer Will's question, when does a mentor know when to hand the vision off to a mentee? It really depends on the mentor's vision.
Yeah.
Because some mentors' vision doesn't include handing nothing to nobody. That's why sometimes groups die when the lead singer die. Churches die when the pastor die. Because they never had no intentions to pass off nothing.
That's good.
Tell you right.
I'm great. It's this is you just looking at the model of,
Especially in our community.
yeah, of our community.
Like,
it should be different. You should want to see the next person succeed. At the end of the day, you want to leave a legacy. Your legacy shouldn't die with you.
Mm-hmm. And the only way to build a legacy is through people.
But this is where the insecurities, like they were saying,
Yeah,
is within that person or whatever it is. Like, I don't. Yeah.
You have to know when you need staff/employees versus using mentees for work. Oh!
Wow. Wait a
minute.
minute.
Mentees are usually visionaries. When you use a mentee as a staff and only give them your skill set, not vision, you will apply the skill set to their vision. They will apply the skill set to their vision. Yes.
Yo, read the first sentence again.
You have to, and a lot of oh my God.
Read it.
You have to know when you need staff/employees versus using mentees for work.
Good stuff.
Well,
so Tank, we've been
gotta know the difference between a mentee and an employee.
No. So that means there are people who think they are mentees, but they are being treated like employees. They think they are being mentored, but they
y'all getting pimped toward.
They pimped toward. But then, okay, if that's the case, but just pay me like I'm on staff. Here's the problem. They want you to grind like a mentee. Yo, man. Do this. We grinding. We doing this. We doing that. So it's like, if you're treating me like an employee, don't have conversations in the back with me like I'm a mentee. Tank, we have talked about this. If we ain't splitting the pot,
what?
Just for clarification, these are people who actually have vision. These are people who actually have ideas. These are people who can enhance your business or enhance your vision.
yes.
These are not people who are just hands or do whatever it is that you tell them to do with no suggestions. I just wanted to clear that up.
Yeah. And the reason why it's important is because here's the thing. And oh my God. I'm trying to figure out how to say this. When you're in a situation where a mentor is aware of what's going on, what Cool said is so powerful because what'll happen is a mentor can play both sides where they want you to grab on to the vision like a mentee would, but they want to handle business with you like an employee. Let me give you an example. Help me produce this record. Help me create the sound. Help me come up with the concept. Help me write the songs. Sit in here with me in the mix. But I'm going to give you $200 and on the credits, you're going to be a keyboard player.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
The crickets is crazy.
We got sound effects.
The crickets is crazy in here.
We need sound effects.
Wait. Wait. Hey, the joint come back from CD Baby. You like, wait. I was willing to not get paid much. And I was willing to do all of this stuff. But I would have loved to been the co-producer as a mentee. Because that's actually what I did. I actually did that. I actually really was in here. You gave me $200 in keyboard credit. When I've been in here slaving and you been asleep. You were asleep.
Right.
You were asleep. How, Sway? You were asleep. Wait a minute. So they give you, they talk to you, they give you in the back rooms. It's like they talk to you like, yo, you rock with me, you ride with me. I'm gonna show you the ropes. We're gonna grind together. It ain't gonna always pay much, but I got you. We doing this. Okay. I would have rather Tank Face was funny. The crickets was crazy. I would have rather got $0 and co-production. I could do, man, I'll do that. Like, especially when these records might win awards, $40,000
$200
in credit. Facts, I need a little more than that. Hey, yo, we trying to help the music community because we be getting robbed.
Look here.
We be getting robbed. Hold on, let me text my daughter, y'all. Because, babe, you might have to go get her.
Okay.
Woo-hoo. Man.
So we have to as mentees or okay now let's give encouragement to both mentors and mentees, and then we're gonna wrap it up.
Encouragement
like
is
a mentee. Oh, trust me like a mentee, but work me like an employee. That's exactly what I was saying.
Yes, that's what be happening. And mentors be trying to ride that fine. Mentors/employers ride that line enough for them to not have to give you what you deserve while they keep you still hoping and dreaming.
Look here.
They give you just enough for you to keep hope alive while not having while not having to give you what you deserve so that they can continue to build what they're trying to build. And then we'll tell you, I really can do this without you after you fed up.
Hey.
So you go to them fed up, and now it's like, hey, man.
I ain't need you.
I didn't need you.
Okay. With that being said, we can give the benediction. And we can go our separate ways.
Facts. So I want to give some encouragement to all mentors. If you have the influence, here's the thing. Oh, let me talk to this camera.
I got one for you.
Go.
Do unto others.
That is so cliche. That is so basic. And that is so true.
That's it, bro.
Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. If you're in a situation where you have influence and you want to take people under your wing for self-gain, you gotta like search your heart, man. Because you can mess around and traumatize people because of your agenda, man. And you can have people out here hurt, man. Like, and they, oh my God, man. There's people who believed in people of power and influence and were misused, and they walk away like trying to put the pieces back together. Like, I can't believe I trusted them. I don't know if I want to do this no more. All I wanted to do was help. And now I feel like they just used me and threw me away. That really be happening. And on the flip side, the mentors too, they feel like, hey man, I really want to sow into people, but sometimes I feel like I have a good heart and people just come take what they can and leave.
They're trying to build with me.
Yeah. So I understand the perspective of both parties depending on the situation.
Yeah.
Right, boo?
Yeah.
I mean, it's like Sis said, it's still a two-way street.
It's a two-way street, man.
Like, at the end of the day.
So what?
Street.
Oh. So Tank, to answer somebody asked the question. So maybe there should be how do you know? Maybe if my wife asked the question. So maybe in a situation where a person wants to be a mentor or vice versa, a person wants to be a mentee. If a mentor agrees or vice versa, maybe the first conversation should be expectations. Just like a real relation, just like a regular personal relationship. What do you expect of me? And I want to tell you what I expect of you. Because what happens is if we communicate those expectations and what do you hope to gain after a certain amount of time, what is the dynamics? What will the progression of the business be over time? If y'all have that conversation first and then there's a verbal contract, you have grounds to leave when it's breached off the rip.
Okay, so you got me because I was finna say, you know how parents say, your eyes are bigger than your stomach?
Yeah.
Like some people go into situations hearing the expectations, wanting to be that person and can't live up to that standard.
Explain.
I can give an example.
Yes.
Having applying for jobs.
Mm-hmm.
You see a job. You don't know all the requirements, right? Mm-hmm. You go in for an interview. You want this job because it pays well and it looks good on your resume to have.
Mm-hmm.
But once you get to the job interview, they list everything that you are to do.
Mm-hmm.
And you've never done these things before, or you don't have much experience in them. And it's like going into something that you really can't handle, but because you want it so bad, you say yes to it anyway.
So you're saying with the mentor and the mentee, there are expectations, and you just say, yeah, I could do that, knowing good team well, you can't.
Yeah, sometimes that happens. But you just nipped it in the bud, though. Like,
yeah, because
with the contract.
With either party, once you agree that these are the expectations, if a situation occurs that don't line up with our conversation, a person can drop out. That's in any situation. Like, okay, this is what we're working towards. This is what our relationship will entail. This is what I promise to give. Okay, this is what I promise to give you. Hey, you're going to rock with me for a year. You're going to shadow me. I'll give you this amount of money and this amount of credit for the work you do. But the real objective is for you to learn. I don't want to pimp you, but I really want you to learn. Okay, you sit with me for a year, yada, yada, yada. Really, that's as a mentor, that's the right way to do it. Like shadow, like, okay, here's the thing. Tank, if a mentor is not in a position where they want to pay the mentee and they just want them to learn, don't ask them to do no work. Just make sure they only always watching. If they ain't in college doing an internship, or if they didn't tell you they would work for free for 6 months, don't play them.
I don't
sing for free.
Okay.
hey, it's like yeah. I'm just like all over the place in my mind because life be lifing. And people be in situations where they're trying to grow and they cling to people of influence. And sometimes that water can get muddy, man. So
and you just flat out get hurt. On
either side.
Yeah.
And we got to start healing so we can start healing. Hurt people, healed people, heal people. We ain't never said that one, Tank.
Nah.
Healed people, heal people.
I am healed.
So it's like we should start getting into.
Come here, sis. Let me hear you.
We should start getting into places of searching for security and identity, and going back to the root of our traumas, so that even professionally, we're not repeating cycles that hurt people, man. Like if I used to get gypped, I'm not about to hire somebody and not get them the credit they deserve because it hurt my heart when I got gypped.
Yeah.
So how am I now the gypper?
There needs to be a change.
There has to be.
Needs to be a change.
Like, and the same with like opportunist mentees too.
Yeah.
There are opportunist mentees. Like, what has you in a place where you want to accomplish a thing by any means necessary, no matter how it negatively affects other people? Where the goal you're trying to reach is more important than the damage you do to get it. I think my son is going off in her stomach, bro.
He is. Oh my God.
He jumping for joy.
So yeah, it's been real, y'all. We love y'all.
There's been joy.
We just had a great time with Tank.
Hey.
Shout out to the fam.
Great weekend.
Yeah, it's been good. Tank is leaving in the morning.
Yes.
This is a random conversation that came from random experiences today with us.
Man, life.
And we just learning, and we talk the same talk we talk right now. We be talking to be honest with y'all, we just be like more. It'd be a little the rating. What is it? What do you call it when it's like it's the rating, right? When it's like R or PG-13, it just be like rated R on the phone because we just be going crazy. But right now we still got to give it to y'all.
I'm using my inside words.
Yes, we still want to make sure that.
Good job, thank.
And it was my wife's idea to use the ROJAY and Shiy live platform to not just do records all the time, but to talk about other stuff. Yeah, because Dom said the other day. He said the other day we were talking about something. He said this has been the best live yet because of the dialogue. So when you get feedback like that, it lets you know that this is something that we should do. So this is something we should continue to do. It's gonna be on the random. When y'all come up here, you won't know what to expect.
So
we probably would have did music if I had my laptop and Tank had his charger. That's the honest to God.
stay tuned.
Yeah.
You got something else to look forward to.
Yes.
What's good?
So yes, as always, you want to do your close?
Yeah. We thank you all for being in the room, coming in here every day. Y'all, like, that's a big deal to us, and it will always be a big deal to us. We will never take it lightly or never take it for granted because we realize you don't have to spend your time with us. You can be doing something else with your time.
Yeah.
And we know that.
Yeah.
So my job and my agenda is to always let you guys know that we appreciate you, and I see that you come in here, you talk to us, you laugh with us, sometimes you cry with us, and we appreciate it. 1,010%, because we're going somewhere. I don't know exactly where we're going, but we're going somewhere, and you guys are along for the ride. Yeah. So that's my spiel. I love you guys.
I think it's ignorant. Tanya, you got anything to say? Because you won't be back for a while.
I just want to say.
Yeah, boy. Yes. That's the killer when you can't get it out, Tank.
Nah, I mean, my words are usually the same. I am grateful for you guys. You know what? good information can come from anywhere.
That's
Right?
right.
Mhm.
That's right.
For those who feel like there needs to be a age limit on intelligence, I'm gonna tell you now that's for the birds. Because anybody has any type of experience in life, you can get something from them reasonably. You ain't got to take everything.
Yeah.
And this is where the circle is important.
Mm-hmm.
My brother and my sister are definitely younger than I am.
Mm-hmm.
But knowing their experience and knowing their heart, I'm able to sit down and take heed. So find that core people you can take heed from.
Yeah.
So I thank you guys.
Yo.
Because as we talked about yesterday,
Yes, sir.
the weekend was...
You mean like on your way here?
The weekend was starting off.
God, boy, when Tank was driving here, he had a lot going on.
But I got amongst some sound-minded people.
Let's go.
Yeah,
let's
boy.
go.
And, I say thank you.
Yes,
I
sir.
appreciate you guys.
Yeah, we appreciate you too, bro.
You know, my life appreciates you guys.
Wow.
You know, just because you don't have to do it. At the end of the day, nobody has to be kind to you. Nobody has to be willing to pour into you. Nobody has to be willing to care about you at all. When you find that, you cherish it and you respect the relationship. Respect the relationship. And I respect you guys. I love you guys.
We love you too, Tank.
Love you too,
I'm
bro.
saying it out loud.
Christ.
Y'all hear me. I
Yeah.
love these guys because again, going through changes, switching up stuff. If I didn't have these two at this particular moment,
Woo, you killing me, man.
I would probably be and that's just real. Like
It's
one
just
thing
real.
we don't often get a chance to hear from people is just being real. I'm being real. Without these two, I probably would have been in a whole different headspace for the weekend and would have been moving recklessly, probably. Not caring about where my future is about to go and the things that are about to happen. So, yes.
Yeah.
To my brother and my sister.
Yes, sir.
And my other sister over here, too.
Yeah.
Shout out to the fam, and thank you for allowing me to be a part of something.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of times we start stuff, and it's not always the intent to include everybody because you want to get stuff done, but y'all heart is saying, let me include. More than excited, more than happy to be a part of the movement. You know what I'm saying? I got black on, you know, so I was
Let's go.
I was off last night, you know, because I wanted to have a little color. But
He back in the game tonight.
But thank you guys. I love you, and y'all know forever I'm here.
Yeah,
That's
man.
never a question.
Yeah, Tank has been here for a very long time in my life.
Good God, boy, look at
A very, very long time.
that story.
And we were just telling the people we were with, like before you came in. So when you walked in, I was like, remember the guy? Because I had just told him.
But you know what? This goes to sewing.
Yeah.
I sewed early. I'm not saying it was an intention of mine because they know me.
Tank.
Everyone knows me.
Tank. It was mentorship with good intentions.
That's right.
Yeah. I never asked for anything from anybody. And they'll tell you. I would be penniless and they straight. We good. Let's move.
Yeah.
But I didn't. It wasn't an expectation that I need something now. Nah. Just do what you got to do. And when you sow, and you sow wholeheartedly, the harvest that I needed in my life now is now here in front of me because I sowed the way I should have with good intentions. So, keep that in mind.
That's good stuff.
Be mindful of how you sow. Boo, hey, he knows. Like, it's again, I'll say it one more time. Be mindful of how you sow and what you give into people throughout your life. Because you never know when you're going to need that offering that you put in years ago is now back in front of you. And it's been back in front of me. And it has been well worth the things I did.
God almighty.
So, Yeah.
He killing me, y'all. Y'all know he killing me. TJ, what up, bro?
Brother, TJ, man, thank you. Shout
Oh yeah,
out
because
to-
he was a real one today.
Shout out, and look here. So we gonna lighten the pressure up a little bit. Had me in that hot box.
Dog, when I saw that picture of you, I said, God, he was in a sauna.
Right.
I lost 17 pounds.
That boy was in a sauna at church. Kojic sauna.
Hey, TJ, I lost 17 pounds, brother. Thank you. I appreciate it. But again, love you guys.
We love you too, man.
Again, everybody keep tuning in. Yeah, they know me. I'm going to tune in every time I get a chance.
Yeah, and he going to be back every time he get a chance. He'll be in the building as much as he can.
Absolutely. Every time. Every single time.
Hey, sis was like, nigga, you be here. I mean,
Exactly.
brother, you gonna be here.
Exactly.
Every night. Unless you go into a gig,
You come
in
in
here.
here.
You're not going.
Sis.
And when you leave, you go into your mom and daddy
Exactly.
house. And you better call and show me the room. And you better send me your location, because you better not just walk in there and show me, then go somewhere else.
Yeah.
You ain't finna nip me.
Hey.
You sure ain't.
Hey, look, again, the accountability.
Yeah,
That's
boy.
right.
Thank you.
Yeah,
That's
man.
I
Yeah.
appreciate it. Y'all
Yeah.
are lifesavers.
And there's a lot of people in our lives, like Tank is saying, where people are willing to be that for you when you're willing to be open and transparent to build that type of relationship.
Right, 1000%.
Like, you ain't never by yourself, man. Ever. Unless you want to be.
Unless you choose to
And then you tell yourself that, and you forfeit the help or the resources or the relationships you could have built by just telling yourself,
just being open.
whatever, yeah.
It's okay to be open to the right people.
Yes.
Let's make sure we say to the right
The right people, because the wrong people, it mess you up.
Boy, they will use every advantage
Good God.
to get up higher for themselves. All right,
Facts.
again,
We love
you.
y'all.
I'm sorry. I love
No,
you guys.
Tank, thank you for being here.
Yes. I
Alright.
love you, brother.
All right, we love y'all. We out. Peace.